Dear friends, I just came back from the church and hence dressed like that. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I was talking to a friend of mine who's a visionary, Pastor John Timothy. He's a visionary. He's a go-getter. I like people like him. I mean, these are people who you'll have a moment like iron sharpens iron. He said these words to me, and it started just stirring in my heart. He said this to me, John, do the work that gives you work. I loved it. Do the work that gives you work. Wow. And another thing he said was many talented people are not recognized because they are waiting for the right opportunity. No. You need to create an opportunity. I started thinking deep about it. Wow. And he said another word. He said, John, procrastination is not a genetic problem. It is a learned trait. Wow. I started thinking about it. Wow. And I started thinking about how many times procrastination is connected to fear. Saul had a procrastinating problem. I think Saul's father did not trust him. That's why he gave the money to his servant. Or the servant had the money and Saul did not. I had a situation like that when I was a kid. My parents really didn't trust me enough because I was not trustworthy either. I didn't handle money well, and I had some habits that are not really good. Anyway, growing up in that scenario, I understand what it was like Saul to ask his servant, hey, do you have some money that I can give to the prophet, that I can pray? And then if you read it a little later, his father was worried about him. Though he was a very tall, well-built guy, the family did not put a lot of value inside of him. Probably that was an issue that he carried all his life, that he did not value himself enough. Bible says, if you understand the truth and mercy, you will be a man of high esteem. Proverbs chapter 3, I believe that. You will be a man of high esteem. Many times procrastination happens when fear starts playing within us. My friends, when you start doing the work that creates your work, you create a momentum. The momentum just keeps rolling. You got to do what you got to do. Maybe it is an exam that you're waiting to crack. It is an assignment that you're just trying to avoid. Maybe it is something, a course that you have to take, or maybe like me, all I got to do is take my Bible, read, and prepare. If I do what I got to do, God has given a talent to every one of us. Saul's father did not trust him enough, but God did. My friends, God wants to redeem us from how people have treated us. But now you need to understand how God sees us. Even David's father did not trust him enough. Or even Samuel himself said, God is like, no. I'm seeing something else. My friend, God is seeing something else inside of you. That's why the whole world did not trust you, but God did. The moment you start understanding that you are trusted by God, you will start moving into something more, something greater, something more deeper. You start understanding, wow, I have a calling upon my life. I am chosen by God. God did not choose me to shame me. God chose me so that I can put to shame some big things. I will be the winner here. The moment you start thinking that God has chosen you, you will not procrastinate. You will engage in what you got to engage. My friend, I want to remind you one more time, man. You got to work the work that gives you work. There is a talent inside of you. There is gifts inside of you. God did not create anyone without anything. He has given something special inside of us. We need to trust that God is trusting us. And He's going to lead us into a great victory. The more you think about it, the more you're going to move into it. I want to remind you one more time. Do the work that gives you work. Create a momentum. Create that because God is trusting you. And He thinks you are capable. And you are a man of high esteem. You are a woman of high esteem. May God bless you.